Hello guys, happy Christmas to you all. It's Luetin and back with more Steam sale discussion, I guess. So it's been a while since we've done a Steam sale. This is the winter Steam sale right now, and as usual I'm going to go through some of my selections, things that I own, some things that I don't own, some games that I've played, some games that I haven't played. The games which I haven't played are basically games that I'm looking to pick up because I think they are worthwhile for me to pick up and therefore worthy also of your consideration. So let's start off with Virdon. Virdon is a World War I first-person shooter, only a 4-man dev team. Ridiculous. It's brutal, it's really hardcore. The damage, the time to kill is very short. You know, if you jump up over the top, you're dead. It can be frustrating at times when you step up over the top to be instantly killed over and over and over, but it can also, in that sense, be terrifying and brutal and really rewarding when you actually push forward and manage to capture trenches and so on. Some of the game modes in there are, very well thought out. It plays excellently. We have had masses and masses of fun with this game. I couldn't recommend it enough. 40% off, £10.19, $14. Easily worth the money. Next up, Alien Isolation, 75% off Alien Isolation, £7.99, about $12, easily worth the money. Alien Isolation is an absolutely beautiful, fantastic, enthralling game. Really enjoyed it when I went to see this at Creative Assembly. I played it through, did a playthrough on the channel. I've put a review forward as well. This game is awesome. It really is the one which has done the most justice to the Alien franchise, and quite frankly, so many Alien games which have been an absolute car crash. This is the opposite. It is a beautifully created and sort of true to the feel of the movies game. It's really worthwhile. Insurgency, 66% off, £3.73, bargain price, $6. An indie game, FPS, tactical urban combat, very sort of realistic damage models, very limited UI, throws you right into the heart of the action. I haven't played this game enough. I haven't put this game enough on the channel. We had some really good experiences, really amazing, but I also had some not great player experiences which were very campy, and for that reason I kind of haven't put enough time into it, but I want to revisit that. I want to give it a second chance. This War of Mine, 66% off, £5, about $7. This War of Mine really touches on the emotions and the feelings within war. It's looking at the civilian side of a civil war, a brutal combat in a city, and it really puts you in, emphatic touch with your characters. You see the emotions, you see their trauma that they go through, you see all of the things that people have to cope with. I think they've put out a new DLC focusing on children in war as well. It has some charity work behind it as well. This game is massively worth you picking up. City Skylines, probably one of my contenders for Game of the Year 2015, 60% off, £9, about $13, the cheapest I have seen it. I could play this game for hours and hours and hours and hours. I love it. It is absolutely amazing. It's super relaxing. It is fantastically creative. If you enjoy sandbox games, if you enjoy building games, if you enjoy city creation, management strategy titles, it's really worthwhile. I cannot say how good enough that game is. Mass Effect Collection, obviously very well known series, £5.74, $9 roughly. With that you get Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 Digital Deluxe Edition. Really worthwhile, obviously. This title is very well known for being an amazing series, well, 1 and 2 certainly. And yep, for that reason, for that price, you can't really go wrong, can you? £5.70, easily worth picking up that title. Homeworld next, Homeworld Remastered Collection, 65% off, £9.44, about $15. Very worthwhile game. Again, those of you who remembered it first time around, it's an excellent space strategy game. Again, if you look into the sort of lore, the narrative behind it, it's a really beautiful story, but it's a very difficult, very challenging management strategy title. I'm going to be playing this on the stream probably pretty soon as well, so if you haven't seen it, you can come and check out what it's all about. Really worthwhile for the price though. Very interesting game, something if you want to try a little bit different there. Next up, a slightly surprising choice perhaps, Final Fantasy XIII, 50% off, £5.49, about $8. Haven't seen it that cheap for quite some time. Now you might be thinking, what the hell, Luetin? Because many people regard this as a bit of a fail of a game. I originally I wasn't that mad about it when I picked it up on the PlayStation. I was like, but then the more and more I spent with it, I actually kind of started to grow on me, and now I actually really wanted to pick this game up for PC. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. I think many people didn't enjoy the mechanics and the gameplay of the game, but I actually think it's worth a second look. I think there's something about it which pulls you back into it, so I'm picking that one up. Mad Max, 66% off, £11.89, about $18. Haven't played this game, read a lot of reviews about it, watched a lot of gameplay of it. I think it's something I want to try out. It's just one of those things, I want to try something a little bit different again. Obviously I love the Mad Max series and all the kind of history and narrative behind it. This game, it feels like it relies on its graphics and the beauty of it a lot, as well as all the kind of combat action going on there. So I hope that you can turn back that HUD a little bit, because I find that UI and the HUD a little bit distracting. I hope that's not too, you can tone that back a little bit. But yeah, I think it's still worth picking up for that money. Quake 4. Quake 4, my last choice, 75%, £3.74, about $6. Quake 4 is an awesome, brutal, visceral game. If you've not played any of the Quake series, then, you know, for the money here, you can't go wrong sort of picking this one up. Although, yeah, of course, there's a bit of sort of linear story there. You can easily get back into it through this one, and it's worth it, that price, for the single player alone. I don't know whether there's still any multiplayer stuff going on with that. I would imagine there is, but I say just for the single player, it's worth picking up. So those are my selections, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts about these or your own choices, please drop it down below. Always interested. More coming very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.